皆さん、はい、あ、本当です。なんだかお二人ともとっても似合ってます。テレーズさんの制服、そんなもん。でも確か以前お店でお茶を飲んでいた。
あだこら、あたいのことなめてんのかよ、ほら。
でもテレーズさんの制服
Hello
姿でダメ
everyone.
です。ローアインさんたちが変に思われます。
Can you hear me?
ソフィオス。
Okay, good. Very good morning to all of you. Let me share my screen. Okay, I hope you had enough. You practiced enough. You had enough practice. Where is my... Okay. Okay, let me open the chat box. Okay. I assume that all of you have this tutorial. Am I right? So I try to go ahead quickly to cover all the exercises today. So before we start, I want to show something. If you remember, last session we had one program. We saved it by the name getLine. Do you remember that? Okay, thank you. Thanks for the reply. And you can't hear Pan Wong Sing. You check your, because others can hear me. So when you cannot hear me, meaning that the problem is your headset. So please try to solve it. Pan Wong, can you let us know if your problem is fixed? Okay. These problems are really time consuming. I don't know what to do with the Pan Wong Sing because he or she cannot hear me. I'm sorry because I'm not familiar with the Chinese name. I'm so sorry. I don't know. Call you. I don't know if the person is a male or female. So please forgive me because of this. So anyone have access to Pan Wong Sing? Guys, when the class is finished, For your class, your group A, for your class, right back to back after your class, I have another class with group E. After group E is done, means it is 1 o'clock. 1 to 2, I can give you some time if you are behind to ask your questions. Or the next session, you can, at the first of the next session, you can ask your question. I'll give you, for example, now, I give you some 3-4 minutes if you have questions regarding the last session. So please let me know. Or during the week, if you have any question, just text me. I am very busy. I'm doing too many things, but I will get a free time to answer your questions. Hopefully. Okay. What happened to Pam Wong Singh? Anyone have access to him or her to talk to that person to see if the problem is solved? Okay. I cannot wait more than this. I want to clarify something for you. I know this is not your exercise today, and even it was not your first session, but because the code was there, I would like to explain you. If you remember, I told you that the get line and cin are the same. I told you that the only I click the button connect to audio and it show connecting to audio for a few minutes. To be honest, when I wanted to log in, I already log out and log in again. When I wanted to log in, I saw the same thing, and then it became okay for me. I don't know how it is for you. Anyway, we cannot waste the time. I'm sorry. Okay, I go back to the code. You can see the code, right? I told you, use the app, not the website. Yes, use the app. I'm using the app to try to install the app. I told you that the getLine and cin are the same. GetLine is a library function or a class, and cin is an instance of a class. There is a difference between getLine and cin for only a string. I want to show you what the difference is. I suggest you, when you want to read any string like name, like city, use the getLine in this form. GetLine cin name. Why? I want to show you why. For other variables like int, like characters, like any other, the cin may be function the same. But for the string, it's a little bit different. Let me compile this. If you can see, yeah, I changed the getLine to cin, which is the same. Okay, I compile the program, I go to the output. Please enter your full name. I'm trying to enter my full name, okay? Muhammad Ali Sargadi. And then I'm pressing enter. According to the program, we suppose that we are asked to enter the city you live in. But without we enter anything, the program is getting the output. Hello, Muhammad. You live in Ali Savgadi. Okay? Please pay attention. My full name is separated to two parts. Muhammad is considered as my first name, and Ali Savgadi is considered as my city, which I live in. So what is happening here? That's why before we started this, I told you for the string, use the get line, which is much more safe. So in here, the cin can get a string for you. But as soon as you enter a space or press the enter key on your keyboard, it will not consider them as a string. So as long as you enter any name which is any character which is connected to each other without any space, all the string will be saved in the name, in the variable name by cin. But if you put any space, the rest of them are dropped. Only the first part is saved. And then the other thing, I want to check it again. I'm entering only Ali as my full name and then pressing enter. Still, enter the city you live. The program is asking enter the city you live, but it doesn't allow me to enter my city. It is giving me the output. Hello Ali, you live in nothing. So what is happening here? The thing is that in cin, when you press the enter key, it doesn't consider it as a string. It will be kept in the buffer, and then when the get line is going to function, is reading the character in the buffer, which is enter. And what is the function of the get line? I told you the last session that in the get line function, it waits for you until you press the enter key. So enter key in this line 10 of my program, the enter key is still kept in the buffer. When you are reading the input buffer, the first character is enter. That's why it doesn't let me to enter anything. Therefore, it is better for the string to use the get line. This is for the previous session. I wanted to clarify this for you. So cin is okay for all the variable types except string. Of course, still you can use the cin, but you have to do some operations. Later on, I will let you know in the in a proper session, which belongs to the input and output maybe, but not here. Just know that for the string, it is much more safe to use the get line. Okay. Let's go back to today's tutorial. I want to ask you to type this program and then we start running it to see what happened. One more thing I want to explain you. You can see in this tutorial, you can see these yellow, the blue lines which are commented out. We call them the comments for the program. Because we don't have time and we always running out of time, even I myself in my program, I don't have any comments. But normally in your program, in your assignments, you have to have comments for the variables, for the functions, for whatever you do for each block of the code, you have to have a suitable comment, right like this one. Like all these in here. So we are not using this, but in your programs, in your assignments, you have to have the comments because they have some marks. If I'm going to mark your assignments, if you don't have any comment, I will cut some marks from your from your assignments. The comments in the program make your program readable for the user, for the reader, to know what you are doing in that part of the program. Okay, so please type it when you are done. Let me know. This one, the first exercise, and then we compile it together. When you're done with typing, hint me. Okay, the first program, I'm saving it as the name percent. Are you done with the typing? Okay, can I run it? So I think there is no reason for explaining the code, and I think you understand everything. But any question, drop the question in the chat box. We are defining monthly pay as double. Double, I think, is 8 bytes. It's a very big number. It can keep a very big number, and then it can keep the floating point number with the decimal point. Sorry, and then you know the rest. Some calculation. Compile. See the output. 5% is $300 per month. 7% is 420 per month, and 10% is $600 per month. So if you have the same output and you don't have any problem, let's move today to how to change file name after saving it. After saving it, you can go to the file and press the save as, and then change the file name and remove the old file, right? Did you get it? You're welcome. Okay. If no problem regarding the code, let's go to the second exercise and name it as prices. And then try to type it. Let me type another program too. Please, when you finish typing, let me know. Okay, let's compile it if done. Everybody is done? Okay, let's compile it. This one also, I need only to explain you. You know everything, I think. I need to explain you these two operations, which is the division and we call it the output of this operation is the remainder of the division. Well, I do not remember the name, sorry. Okay, never mind. When you divide something to something, yeah, modular. Okay. When you divide something to something, you have two parts, which is the remainder and the other part in here. Okay, I don't want to explain how they are divided and so on. Never mind. Maybe later you will find it out. But now we are just checking the program. The no, sorry. I'm making a mistake. This is the program we should run. The second one, the price. Sorry. Am I right? I was making a mistake. You have to do this one, the prices. Okay, we have another double variable which is initialized in here, and another two which has no value, and then we have some calculations and assigning the result of the calculation to the variables discount and sale price. And then at the end, we are outputting the result. Let's see. Okay, regular price is $59.95. Discount amount is $11.99, and sale price is $47.96. If you have the same output, we all should be happy because there is no problem. If any question regarding the second one, please do let me know. If not, go for the third program and name it as rightmost. Please let me know when you finish typing, saving, and everything. Done with the typing? Okay, let's, it was the rightmost. That is very easy. You have a variable which is the type of int. We initialize it with this number 1 2 3 4 5, and then we are going to save the remainder of that number divided by 10 to the variable rightmost, and then see out. Let's see. The rightmost digit in 1 2 3 4 5 is 5. I forgot one space in here to make it nice. Okay, again, yep. If you have the same, sir, does it stands for integer or initiate? Which one? Yasmin. Yasmin binti Muriadi. Rightmost means this digit. Rightmost means the rightmost digit. Not necessarily is the remainder. But in here, because you're dividing by 10, you have the modulo 10. Definitely it is separating the rightmost digit. If you make it 100, let's see the result. I changed 10 to 100. The result should be 45. Yeah. The rightmost digit in 100 is 45. I see stuff on internet that say int is initialized. No, int is integer, not initialized. It's definitely integer. Okay, let's go to the, you're welcome. Let's go to the time. Yeah, the next exercise, which is 1 2 3 4 exercise number 4, and save it as time. When you're done with the typing, let me know. Please do not forget to mark your attendance in your e-learn. Don't forget that, please. Go to your e-learning and mark your attendance, otherwise you will be considered as absent. If I want to take the right two number, how should I do? Just now I showed you, instead of modulo 10 in here, change the 10 to 100. If you want the three most, make it 1000. Just now I showed you. Some of you are very late joining the class. Yeah, I was doing my own typing fraction. I'm waiting for you guys to let me know if you are done typing. Okay, done with typing. We go to time. Okay, again, we have some declaration and initialization. Int, short for integer, total second. We initialize with 125, int minute, and second. No initialization is done. So we have some calculation. We have the division and modulo, which is the result of the division and the remainder of the division. We put them in minutes and second respectively, and then see out the result. Let's see. Total second is 125. So because we have in each minute we have 60, that's why it is divided to 60, and the remainder is the remainder of the seconds. Okay, let's compile. Okay, I have error here. What is the error? Total seconds was not declared. Yeah, I have typo problem in here. Total. I'll fix the problem and then compile, run. Okay, 120 seconds is 2 minutes and 5 seconds, which is done in your program. If you have the same output, let's move to the next problem. Next program, please. If you have any question, ask. The next program, you save it as area because it is calculating the area of a rectangle. Okay, I'm receiving question. Say, why doesn't the second convert all the minutes into second, but instead only show the remainder? I didn't get your question. Why doesn't the seconds, wait, right. Seconds convert all the minutes into seconds? I didn't get your question, but I want to explain again. We have the total second in here, which is 125, because we are going to know how many minutes we have out of these total seconds. So we divide total second to 60. So the result will be the number of minutes. And then the result of this operation, which is modulo, is the remainder, which is the number of seconds which are less than 60. They cannot be 1 minute. So in 125 seconds, definitely you have 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Okay, you're welcome. decimal values. Okay, are you done with the program typing the program area? Let's run it. Area. Okay, in this program, I think these are extra things. Let me check the program. This is exercise number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have defined those things, and then yeah, there are extra lines. Okay, the program is like this. So we are declaring three variable as type of int, which is length, width, and area. And then the program is printing suitable message on the output, is explanation about the program, and then is asking the user, you just please pay attention for your assignments. You have to do something like this exactly. You have to have some explanation about your program, and then let the user know what this program is doing exactly. We say this is a user friendly, for example, application. It is telling the user exactly what it does. And then it is asking you to enter the length and the width of the, by CN, enter the length and the width of the rectangle. And the area is calculated and is shown to the user. Let's compile. Enter the length and the width. I have typo. Let me fix the typo with enter the length and width. Okay. So we have proper explanations here. Enter the length and the width of rectangle separated by a space. It is exactly telling the user what to do. Let's say rectangle. Okay, I put 10 as the length and 5 as the width, right? As the application is asking me, I put one space between the length and width, then pressing enter. The area of the rectangle is 50, right? That was so clear for the user how to use the application. Let's say we remove the, for example, this part, separated by a space. The user doesn't know how to enter the values. So it is a help for the user to use the application in a very nice way. Okay, let's move to the next program, which is, I name it numerator. Just try to type it and let me know when you're done. I'll go to my own. Let me know when you are done. Done by Jeremy, by Nur Alia. Okay, so let's go to numerator. Okay, in here I have a typo, that's why. Okay, in here we have declared two variable, numerator denominator as double, and then you have again suitable messages receiving the numerator and dividing the numerator to denominator, and then the result will be the result. In here the result is not, sometimes you don't need to save the result in any variable, you just need to show the user what the result is. That's why in here it's not saved any, it's not stored any in any other variable. The result of this operation is printed in the output. Let's try. Enter the numerator. Oh, I don't know. Let me check my program again. Let me see if I have. It shows actually enter the numerator. Yeah, I missed the line denominator. So see out. Wow. Okay, never mind. I don't want to waste the time by typing. You go ahead and type the program. If any problem with this exercise, let me know. Enter the denominator and see. Okay, I did the typing. Okay, I want to ask you to let me, okay, what to enter now? Give me any number. Enter the numerator. Can you give me any number? 1? Are you sure? The numerator 5. Okay, I entered 5. And then what was the instruction? This program shows the decimal value of a fraction. Okay, then enter the denominator, what to enter? 10. Okay, I put 10, and then you can see the result is 0.5, which is right. If you have the same thing, let's move to the next one. In this program, it is calculating the area of a circle for us. Let's please do this. See radius. Okay, let me know when you are done. Done by Yasmin Nur Alia. Okay, let me see what this program is. It's the average. Yeah, save it as average. Okay, let's do the compiling the circle area of the circle. Okay, so in here again, the different in this program is this one, const double. Const means there is no change in that variable. When you declare a variable as a const, it can be const int, const char, const double, whatever, they all can be const. It means during the program, you're not allowed to change that or give pi, this one, another value. You're not allowed. This is defined as const. Oh, yeah. So any value like pi you want to use in your program, which is not changeable during the program, you can define it as a const. So anyone is going to change it during the program will let you know. So if we don't use double, what is the limit of our input output value? If you don't use double, so what you want to use? The float is smaller than double. From machine to machine, the size is different. Based on the size of the machine you are using, it will assign, it will allocate different bytes to different variables. I told you the old machines are different, the new machines are different. But if I'm not mistaken, the float is, I don't know. You can try size of float. You can see out size of float. Okay, let's try it. Okay, we tried here. If you want to know the size of a variable, you can use this size of function and then write the name of the variable you want to know. I do the same thing for double. So when we run the program, you can see the difference. Let me run the program. What is this? How is it with capital P or there is another issue? No. The power. Oh, yep. Okay. I have to include this. Okay. How, you saw the error, you can see the error. How was not declared in this scope. The thing is that, as I told you, how is not recognized by my program now. Meaning that it's something new and it's not recognized by the PC until I include the respective file, the header file, which is CMAP. So the POW, which is short for power, is defined in this file. Okay, I'm running it. Okay, size of float you can see is 4, and size of double is 8. Therefore, okay, let me add another line and check the size of int. Int should be also 4 bytes, but no decimal point. Yes, int is 4, but there is no decimal point. Float is 4, and the other one, double is 8. Okay, let me close this and go to program. Okay, what this program is doing, we are defining the const, as I said to you, and you know what the const is. And then we are declaring area and radius as double, and then receiving the radius from the user and calculating the area and showing the area. Let's compile it. Can you suggest me a radius for the circle? 7. I enter 7. 153.938 is the area of the circle. If you have the same number, so everything is okay. Guys, I think it is better not to continue these things, because as I can see, the next one is calculating the average. The next one, test variable. They are all very simple things. C out, C in. I suggest you to try it yourself because we are running out of time. Okay, so let's go to this one, the exercises. You have this file as well, right? Okay, try to do the first, to write the first program, please. Even myself is the first time I'm seeing this. Okay, let me check what it is. A bag of cookies holds 30 cookies. The calorie information in the bag claims there are 10 servings in the bag. And that the serving equals 300 calories. Write a program that asks the user to input how cookies as input as the input of the cookies he or she actually ate, then report how many total calories were consumed. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, did you understand the first exercise? There are 30 cookies in a bag. Each serving is 10, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And then write a program that asks the user to input how many cookies as the input of the cookies he or she actually ate. Okay, ask the user how many cookies you ate, and then calculate the calorie of the calorie consumed by the user. I think so. Each serving is 10 cookies. claims there are 10. Yeah, 10 servings, right. There are 10 servings, means each 3 cookies is 1 serving. Can you write the program, please? Guys, I'm correcting this. Each serving is 10 cookies, meaning that there are 3 servings. Each 10 cookie is 1 serving. I'm checking the program. It's not written in a very good way, but from the program, I got to know that each serving is 10 cookies. Can you hear me, guys? Each serving is 10 cookies. Yes, correct. Lu Hui Lek. Okay, actually, this is not very important. If you want to, imagine each serving 10 or 3, is up to you. Uh, but the most important thing is to understand how to write the code. That number is not important. But because I want you all to be the same, so imagine each serving 10 and we have 3 servings. Guys, I am so sorry. The writing is correct. The writing is correct. Ignore my last statement, please. Sorry. Each serving is 3, and we have 10 servings. I will let you know. Later, why I said that? Sorry, I'm writing it. Serving is 3 cookies and we have 10 servings. I'm sorry. Go ahead, do the exercise. Let me know when you finish it. And try to finish as fast as possible. We have only 15 minutes, 50. Actually, on Wednesday, it is very rushing. I have class and some of you have class. Even we don't have time to stretch the class longer. So one serving is 3 cookies, right? Not each one. Each serving is 3 cookies. Yeah. One serving is 3 cookies. Yeah. Yes, correct. No, not each cookie. I wrote it here. Each serving is 3 cookies and we have 10 servings in the bag. So we can see your screen. Yeah, I unshared my screen. Actually, you don't need to see my screen now. You have to focus on your code. No problem. I unshared my screen so you can focus on your code, and then when it is done, let me know. One serving is 3 cookies, right? And then when one serving is 3 cookies and let me check the exercise. Okay, number 1. The bag, and that a serving is equal to 300. Yes. One serving is 300. One serving is 300. What was your question? One serving is 300. Yes, means 3 cookies. One serving is 3 cookies. Yes, correct. One serving, 3 cookies, which is equal to 300 calories. Meaning, yeah. You can define it in too many different ways. You can say 1 cookie is 100 calories, 3 cookies is 300, but it's important to know the serving. Each serving is 3 cookies. Who is the first person who can finish this program? Let's see. Done. Wow. Tivagar to everyone. Gone. Done, sir. Okay. Tivagar was the first person who messaged here. Tivagar, I want to ask you to share your screen and explain your program, run, compile, and everything, please.
So I did the program. I was able to get the output, but my wordings for the programs are different, sir.
No problem. Just
Okay.
show your screen and then let everyone see.
Yeah, can sir see my screen?
Yes.
So
Okay, I can see int calories for 3. Okay, can you explain yourself?
okay. So the bag holds 30 cookies. So it has 10 servings. So it basically means for one serving there's 3 cookies. Then this is the wordings I use: calories for 3 cookies, calories for per cookies. The calorie for 3 cookies is equals to calories for one serving, and
Okay.
calories per cookies is to calculate how many calories for one cookie from one serving. So the calculation will be calories for 3 cookies equals to 300. That's equal to calories for one serving. Then if we want to calculate the calories for one cookie, so we need to divide the calories for one serving by 3, because
Mm-hmm.
in one serving there's 3 cookies. Then
Okay.
for cookies uh, should not be here. Okay. Then we can ask the user to enter the numbers of cookies that they ate. So display, please enter the number of cookies you ate. Then we take the input of the cookies they enter, number of cookies they enter. Then we should calculate the cookies calories that they ate. So cookies times calories per cookies. So the display the amount of total calories of the cookies consumed is the value of the cookies calories and inline, then return.
Okay,
So
can you run your program, please?
just compile it as then.
Okay, do not enter anything, okay? Just let me see. Please enter the number of cookies you ate. Can you enter, for example, character A? And first of all, your cursor, wait. First of all, your cursor is in the second line, which is not right.
Yeah.
It should be in front of your wordings after the column. Never mind. Okay, can you key in A, character A?
Should be this.
Yeah, and then enter. You see, I'm just telling you, for your assignment, you have to do the input validation later on. I'm just letting you know. It's not very important now. It's not important at all because you're in the very early stage of the programming. So your program should not allow the user to enter something other than integer. Okay, can you run again? I
So
just gave you one example. Okay. Okay, let's say I ate, for example, 12 cookies. Okay, the calorie is 1,200. Is correct. Okay, thank you very much. You can unshare.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
I'm going to share my screen to show you the program written by, I don't know by who, but sent to me by Dr. Hana. Okay, it's written like this. This is a better way of doing that. As I said, you have to have some comments. Okay. They are defining the const because they don't want to change. They are something that will be unchanged during the program. So they are defining the const int cookie per bag, number of servings, which is 10, calories per serving is 300, and then int num cookie, cookie per serving, and so on. asking the user how many cookies did you eat, and then number of cookies will be received. And then the rest are the calculation that the user cannot see. In this calculation, cookies per bag are divided by number of cookies, which is cookie per serving, and then calorie per serving is divided by cookie per serving, which is calories per cookie, and then the total calorie is calculated in here. Let's run the program to see if I have the same result as our friend. Yes, it's the same. You consumed 1,200 calories. So this is a very small program that you can write it in too many ways. As you saw that what was the name of our friend? Tigawar, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I do not remember. Okay, never mind. He also wrote the program in some different ways, but still the same result. Yeah, Tiva. Thanks, Tiva. Okay, let's do the second exercise, which is this one. Write a program that calculates the average rainfall for 3 months. The program should ask the user to enter the name of each month, such as June or July, and the amount of rain that fell each month. The program should display a message similar to the following. The average rainfall for June, July, and August is inches, in inches. Okay, start writing that. The first person who is finishing the program, please share the screen to check your program. Also did this yesterday. So you all did all these exercises yesterday in the class? Hello? Mm-hmm. Okay. Is there any volunteer who is going to show the program, or I show the program? You prefer me to show the program? Can someone else show the second program, please? If you have written the program, any volunteer? Jeremy is going to share the screen. So I stop sharing the screen. You can share. Jeremy, you have to unmute your mic and start explaining your program.
Hi, am I audible?
Okay.
All right. So basically, it is I start up with giving the month because I have to make it an input. That's why I just give it as string first and one.
Jeremy, I cannot hear you.
Alright, am I audible now?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay. So I put as month 1, month 2, month 3 because I'm going to calculate 3 months, but I don't know what exactly the months will be. And then I make it double for the amount of rain. So I just did it rain 1, rain 2, rain 3, and also initialize it for average because I'll be calculating the average of amount of rain. And then I'll make it see out for month for the input. And then the input will be made by the user. And then for amount of rain and also the input will be made by user, and then subsequently for the second month and third month, and the
Okay.
last one will make the average, and this is the equation for average, and sum up everything and just divide by 3, and then this will be the output of it.
Okay, thank you. Can you run the program?
Yeah, sure. So mm,
Jeremy, you did the same thing and you don't have any comment for your program. When you
oh
write the program, no, it's okay because this is the first time I'm mentioning this. But in the future, as you write the program, you have to have the comment.
okay,
Thank
right.
you. We don't have your screen.
Okay. Oh, wait, let me share it again. Um, yeah. Um,
Uh, we cannot see the output window.
I will share.
Okay, Han Wong Singh is asking a question. Can you answer, Jeremy?
May I know what's the question again? I can't see.
Okay, why not need put include string before define string?
Why what? Why I did not define is it?
Why you don't need to include the header file string before defining the string? It's
Why
not
I did not?
define. Han Wong Sing. It's not defining. It's declaring. Okay.
Yeah. Why I only made it once is it, and then thought anything else? It's
Okay,
because
never mind. I want to answer. Okay, let me answer the question.
alright,
For only declaring the string, you don't need to include the string header file. Okay? No, it's not inside the IO stream. In IO stream, you have input and output. String is another thing. For only declaring the variable string, you don't need to include any header file, any separate header file like a string. But later on, maybe you need to do some operations on the string, like concatenating or doing some functions on the string. Then you need to include the string header file. Right now, only for declaration, you don't need. Is that clear?
sir, may I know? Can I ask a question about the cookies exercise?
Excuse me?
Sir, can I ask a question about the cookies exercise? If I don't write the like the constant integer constant, right? Is it okay? And then I just explain this way, like what is 10, what is 300, what is
No, it's not nice to do that. No.
okay.
Okay,
Alright.
let me no. I cannot say it's not nice. Okay, let me tell you why you better to have separate variables. Anytime, okay, let's say your program is very long. Let's say it is 100 or 200 lines. Everyone should listen to me. Okay,
Time
the
scale
way
is
the way Jeremy is writing the program is not efficient at all. It's not acceptable because it is calculating directly the calories per serving, and then okay, let's say you have a very long program and then you want to change the variables. Let's say you want in the program I showed you, I separated different variables for example, the number of cookies per serving. I don't know, the amount of calorie per serving. When you are writing the numbers like that in your program, if your program is long, and let's say you want to change, for example, the number of serving to 4, you have to change all the lines in your program, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then, but if you have the separate variable declared at the first and initialized at the first and as a const or whatever, you need only to change that line. You don't need to change all the lines.
Oh, okay.
Did you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
So
right.
go
Thank you,
to your
sir.
program, please. Yeah,
All
go
right.
to the rainfall because we are running out of time. Can you compile?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
So, I think it's June 9, 9.
Okay, the average rainfall for June, July, August is 11 inches. Okay, it looks correct. The calculation looks correct. Okay, can you close it and run again?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, for the month, can you input 1, 2, 3? Okay, the month should be a string, right? But it
Yeah.
cannot be 1, 2, 3 integer. So you have to look into that, all of you.
Okay.
You
All right.
think about it and how to solve this problem. I just giving you the problem. You have to solve it. You have to check the internet and solve the problem. This, we call it input validation. You have to validate your input. If your input is a string, it should be string, nothing else. Okay, actually, when you enter 1, 2, 3, the program is considering the 1, 2, 3 is a string, but it's not right. Okay, thank you very much. Let's go to the, I want to ask another student whose name is Siti Sarah. Siti Sarah, can you share your, okay, let me before Sarah share the screen, let me share my screen and show you the answer for the rainfall program. Okay, this is the program for the rainfall as he did, as Jeremy did. We have a string month 1, 2, 3, double rain 1, 2, 3, and rain average, and then see our suitable message. This program calculates the average rainfall for 3 months, right? At first, it is telling the user what this application is doing, and then enter the name of the first month, and then enter the rain for, it should be, for example, the amount of rain for this, and then and so on, and at the end you can see I'm running the program. Okay, enter the name of the months, for example January, and then enter the rainfall for January, for example 100. The second month is February, I put it, for example 75, and then the last month is March, and then I put it for 54, and then the average rainfall for this is this. Okay, thanks Jeremy. Siti Sarah, can you share your screen and show us the third program? Malaysian identity card consists of 12-digit number in which the first Six digits represent the date of birth of the citizen and the following format, like this: year, months, and day. And the next 6 digit X represent the ID with no specific meaning. Okay. Whether using array, loop, conditions, subtract function, or any string manipulation function, get the date of the birth of the IC owner using what you have learned up until this week, based only on the year portion. Okay, Siti Sarah, we are waiting for you to share your screen. I stop my screen. We are waiting for Siti Sarah to share the screen and show us her program. Excuse me. Sir, but I didn't start anything yet. Meaning that you haven't written your program yet? Okay. Okay, no problem, but you have to do it because you have these exercises from, I think, I don't know, last Monday or yesterday. Yeah. Today is Wednesday. 2 days ago, you had to practice and do something. Okay, I call another student, Nur Alia Mazlan. Can you share your screen and show your program, please? We don't have much time. We have only 20 minutes. Nur Alia Mazlan, do you have your program? Okay, thank you, Nur Alia. We are waiting for you to share your screen and then explain to me and your friends how your program working. I mute and listen to you.
So, hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead, please.
Okay, so this one right here, I declare long because IC number use 12 digits. So I declare here long IC number for 1, 2, and 3. And this one is integer for H1, H2, and H3. And I put here, I initialize for IC number 1 is this one, based on the question. And this, I calculate the age for the first IC number, which is the year now 2020 minus by this one, because the question asks us to assume the age is before 2000. So I put here 1900 plus by we have to get the age from the IC number from the first 2 digits. So what I did here is from the IC number, I divide by there's how many 10 0 here, so that we can get the first 2 digits. You understand? Okay. So what I get here is like for example, this one right here, I get 1990. So 2020 minus 1990. So we get the age for first IC number. And that is for the first, that goes the same goes for the second and third. This is the output.
Can you run your program? We can see the output.
Yeah, this is the output.
No, we cannot see any output.
Oh,
Did you run your program? Yeah, maybe you're sharing only this window, the dev C++ window. Share the whole screen. But even in that case, we have to see. Oh, okay. 30th or 31st. Okay. Okay. Yes, we can see. Okay. Thank you very much, Nur Alia, for sharing this. Thanks.
okay.
So you can unshare your screen. I will share my screen and show. Okay. Long int IC number. This is a long int, which even myself, I don't know how many byte it is. Let's check. C out size of long int, right? And then 1 and L to make sure that it goes to the next line, and then putting this. Okay, in this program, it is asking what is the IC number. This program has a problem. It is asking the user what is the IC number, but it's not receiving any IC number. So cin IC1, right? Let's save it and then do the operation and then show the result. Let me compile. What? Oh, yes, another problem in here. Or I need a problem, I don't know. Why? Okay. Okay, the long int is 8 byte. Do you see the 8 in here? That one, the 8. Is it better to use unsigned long int? Actually, for the unsigned, yeah, you can use the unsigned because the IC, you know that IC number cannot be a negative number, so you can use the unsigned. If you use the unsigned, excuse me, if you use the unsigned, you can store a bigger number in that. Okay, can one of you paste the IC number in here so I can enter it? You're welcome, Irisian. I need an IC, a real IC number. Okay. I'm entering this. Okay. The age for IC card holder, this is 190 years old. Wow, congratulations. Kujang Kugan Raj is 190 years old. Okay, so it means that the program written, I don't know by who, but it's not working very well. but the program written by see, Alia was working very well. Okay, I don't know what the problem is here, but I don't want to see the. Okay, I want to comment on the program written by Alia. Alia, you better ask, instead of fixing 3 IC number inside your program. Yeah, you're right. Supposed to be people to be born before 2000. So you're after 2000. Okay, never mind. Maybe it is working well. Never mind. It's not important now. Instead of fixing 3 IC number inside your program, you should better to ask the user to key in the IC number like this program, but it doesn't work very well. The one you gave me was this one. It means the first digit is year, month, date. Okay, year is okay. Let me put it, for example, 82. Oh, sorry, 82. Then he is 38 years old, right? So the program is working well. If you can see in this program, the user is asked to key in the IC number. So you can rerun the program and ask the user, please enter your IC number. Anyway, okay. Yasmin Binti Muriadi, can you share your screen for the 4th program, please? Guys, this is a interactive class. If you have any suggestion, I haven't done it yet, sir. Okay, do it, please. Please do exercise. Ling Xiao Du, can you share your screen and explain me your I don't want to even I don't want to read this number 4. I want to hear from you. Explain me what this program is doing, how you solve the problem, and show me the output, please. We have only 8 minutes. Okay, a minute is a lot. Make it 15 seconds. Okay, while we are waiting for the Ling Xiaodu, is there any questions? I haven't read this exercise number 4 and 5. I want you to explain me what this program is doing, and then how you wrote your program, and show us the output. It's the same for number 5. Any volunteer for program number 5? For exercise number 5? No volunteer? Please don't be shy. I want you to be as doing number 5 at the moment. Okay, who has done number 5? Is there anyone who has finished number 5 or not yet? Okay, we listen to Ling Xiaodu first. Can you unmute your microphone and go ahead, explain us and your friend?
Okay.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, very clearly.
Okay. All right. Okay. At the first, I declare the variable first, the temperature in Celsius, the temperature in Fahrenheit, and each temperature in 1,000 meter, 2,000
Okay, can I?
meter, and
Okay, can I, Shaudu, can I ask you why you are defining the temperature as double?
or because temperature got decimal point, right?
Okay, it has the decimal point, but why you are not using the float? Not float. You are using double. Can you explain why?
Because before this I using Java, so Java I'm familiar with double, so I use double in this case.
Okay, it's fine. Please don't be don't afraid of my question. I'm just asking question to know more. We are only doing interactive class and doing discussion to learn from each other. Actually, for the temperature is not going to be very high, right?
Yes, sure.
Okay, so you don't need using the double for the temperature is wasting the memory, because double, as we saw, the double is using 8 bytes with the decimal point, and but float is using 4 bytes. So it is better to use the 4 byte. 4 byte is enough for the decimal point. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. And then the question need us to provide the temperature in Fahrenheit too for each height, 1,000 meter, 2,000 meter, and 3,000 meter. And then the question also asks us to find the temperature for the mountain Everest in Celsius and Fahrenheit too. And then the last question is find the height which the temperature in degrees Celsius, 0 degrees Celsius. So first I declare the temperature Celsius as 25. Then I do the operation to change the temperature degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. And then these are the operation to find the temperature Celsius at 1,000 meter, 2,000 meter, and 3,000 meter. And this three is to find in Fahrenheit. And line 27 is find the temperature at Mountain Everest. Line 28, I directly convert the temperature Celsius at Mountain Everest to temperature of Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Line 30 and 31 to find the height which the temperature in degrees Celsius will reach 0. And the following is the output for my program.
Okay, could you please run the program to see how your program works, and then during the time you're running and explain us how it works. Can you run the program, please?
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
So the output of my program is
We cannot see the output. Can you share your whole screen?
now can see.
No. No, you have to share your whole screen. I think you're sharing only this window, the dev C++.
Oh, okay. Let me check. Can you guys see now?
Yes.
Okay. So the output of my program will be the temperature in degrees Celsius at sea level is 25. That I declare in the first of program.
Okay, I know. Is the exercise asking you to ask the user to enter the temperature?
No.
I think it is better to ask the user, right? Instead of fixing it inside the program.
Okay, let me try.
Yes, please do it. Thanks. Very brave student. Thank you very much. And then have a suitable message and ask the user to enter the temperature. The in the degrees at sea level.
Try again.
Okay.
So I will input 25
Okay.
and please press enter.
Okay. In Fahrenheit, this is 77. At this, Fahrenheit, this is 15 and Fahrenheit. Okay. What are the negative at the Mount Everest? Temperature is this. Wow. Okay. You know, in Moscow, we have even minus 50 Celsius. It's very cold in Moscow. Okay, thank you so much. I need, thank you, Shaudu. Thank you so much. I need one more volunteer for exercise number 5. Number 5, any volunteer? Not yet done. Okay, I think we have to end the class here. You do the number 5 yourself. Bilkis, okay, left the meeting. You do the number 5. Any question, let me know. Thank you very much. See you on Wednesday next week. Okay, I'm finishing the meeting. Thank you so much. See you guys.